we built some of those houses out of real materials, shot them, and then laid animation on top. So it was some live action and some animation. The Chipotle film was all straight animation, and then the third project, the Usain Bolt, was, and not to get too technical, but was 3D animation looking more like old-fashioned kind of 2D animation. That was a purposeful trying to achieve that look on the last one. So they were all made at Moonbot. I guess the one common thread is one of my partners, Brandon Oldenburg, who's one of the directors of all of them. But yeah, fun projects. It's great. Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys came out. Yeah, so yeah.
The Gatorade thing, is that commercial or is that just a short film y'all did for him himself and for Gatorade?
Yeah, it was a Gatorade. Yeah, it's funny. At that point,
because he's awesome. I've seen him. I've watched him run.
You saying, yeah.
That threw me off.
Yeah, no, he's an amazing runner. So we made most of these like between 7 and 10 years ago. There was just this period where, and Chipotle is probably the company that kind of kicked it off. There was this period where companies would pay to, they call it branded entertainment. So it's longer than a commercial. And they were, and it probably was with the advent of internet and people sharing videos. So it's like the Chipotle project was one of the, they had done a short film a year before, and then we did the follow-up one. When this one came out, for some reason it went way viral. A couple of movie stars like started posting it, and they claimed that Chipotle stock went up after the film came out. This was before they had some news. I had some problems. So yeah, just for a while that was kind of a big thing. So doing a couple of them.
For the sponsored projects, how much creative control do you have with the story and stuff?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, it's always a kind of a fine line. Like Chipotle, you have to get their name in there, but you don't want it to look just like a complete Chipotle ad. They want it to feel a little bit separate. So like with Chipotle, you notice you really only see their logo in the area. Gatorade, I think you see him drinking some Gatorade, but they try to keep the branding a little bit out of it, so that it doesn't. So it's not just totally in your face. Well, I think Gatorade. I think he was a Gatorade sponsor. Usain Bolt, and so they came to us and said, we want you to make a film about Usain. And I think if I remember this correctly, our director said, well, you tell us some stories about yourself. And he told this story about his mom, which is apparently a true story. He literally put the wrong shoes on the wrong feet before running this race, and his mom came in and told him, you need to lighten up. And so I think that's a true story. It's a true story. So yeah, it was a fun story. Yeah.
I noticed some books written in French.
Yeah.
I think that was actual story.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. It's funny because I noticed that too. I had sort of forgotten that because it's been a long time since I watched More, LESSMORE. But again, I think that was just the directors thought that was fun. Honestly, I know there wasn't any. If my memory is correct, there wasn't any strong significance. The More, LESSMORE was fun. So Bill Joyce, who's my partner, was a children's book author, and he had a close friend who was a book editor who lived in New York. And Bill said whenever he visited him, his house was like literally books. Like he didn't have tables and chairs; he just had books everywhere. So he was kind of the inspiration for Morris LESSMORE. I think his name was Bill Morris, and he was the inspiration for Morris LESSMORE. So, yeah. Okay, well, again, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. It was very fun to show this in the Palace Theater. So, was that the first? Yeah.
Very emotional.
We showed it to a bunch of school kids yesterday, and a couple of them, in the Q&A, they said that was kind of sad. I said, it ends. But yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. It was a fun project. The whole thing was fun for me to see it again. It holds up. So that's good. Yeah, it's great. So, all right, good. Nice to have all you guys here. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Matt, thank you for coming so far.
Yeah.
car to come here this weekend.
Yeah, I'm always happy to be here.
We're glad to have the chance to celebrate you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you very much.
Sure thing. Thanks for coming out.
Well, have a great day.